Good morning. And you know what? For once, it actually is a good morning. I even sat outside and had a coffee on the balcony. But then I came straight back inside after I got the shot of me having a coffee on the balcony because it was so cold. But then actually, I went back outside and finished said coffee because it's such a beautiful day today. I watched some rowers. I then followed up said coffee with a little toilet break. I pondered of something great. But you know what? Despite my beautiful morning, I came to one swift conclusion. I hate days. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold your horses. Not gays. I love the gays. Gay. And I'm not talking about Wednesdays or Mondays. Love a Friday. Shit, you'll catch me in the club on a Saturday. I'm talking about days. Now, if you don't know what that means, I'm talking about the marketing slop
that has consumed us all into believing that every day should have a meaning.
When you wake up, days should have meaning, okay? But I'm talking about National Foot Day or National Play Jenga Day. There was a Jenga set in the background for reference. But that's what today's video is about. I have asked my beautiful girlfriend to concoct me a list of some of the weirdest days that she can find, and I'm going to rate them and whether or not we should keep them or throw them away. And whether or not we are just all sheep to the marketing that it is, because I found out the other day, Blue Monday is fake. It was a marketing thing back in like 2005 where holiday companies got together and they went, you know what? People are not gonna buy holidays during the winter. Let's make them feel sad so they buy more. Look, now I'm not completely anti-capitalist. I want me some money. But days kinda suck. Anyways, I'm gonna stop ranting. Let's get into reviewing some terrible, or maybe good, days. So, day one. I'm not gonna lie, this kind of doesn't seem too bad, but to have a full day around this topic is abominable. It's quite literally offensive to the everyday person. And that is January the 11th. Thank God I missed this one. Splash your friends with a puddle day. This was invented by none other than Peppa Pig. I don't know what it means, but the marketing behind this implies there's got to be marketing behind this. Does it need to have a day? What if it doesn't rain on January the 11th? I am the one! Sack it off! Okay, so I've come to the swift realization that Pippa did not do this in order. So we're going from January the 11th to October 16th. National Feral Cat Day. Now, to give you a little bit of context, I know exactly why Pippa's chose this one. She has a feral cat. Does this mean that on October 16th, every cat will be feral? No, because hers is feral 24/7. We love you, Nuggy. That being said, I know I mentioned marketing earlier. I don't know what this is marketing. Does it mean that you want to buy feral cats? No. Do I want to do some research behind it? I now feel terrible. Big up National Feral Cat Day. Keep that shit. The next one is March 26th. Make up your own holiday day. What? What does that even mean? Like, surely every day you could just do that. Like, there's no official law saying you can't make a day a holiday. Is there? No, why? Pippa has said.
Kinda lazy. They should make one up themselves. What a cop-out.
That's exactly how she would have said it, by the way. Do we keep it? No, because every day has a day, and I think they just ran out of days on March 26th, because realistically, other than it being a week before my birthday, Guys, that was so nice! We had to do it twice! It doesn't need to be a thing. Suck it off. Okay. Maybe March 26th can have a bit of a thing because it's also National Purple Day. So my favorite color is purple. I don't know if you're aware, but this actually makes me quite sad because I used to have a business called Purple with my beautiful friend Dom, and it sadly went under, and it never really went anywhere. And I don't want to like trauma dump on you guys. I just think National Purple Day should be kept. It's just like a bit of a thought. It wasn't the day that the business was incorporated or the day that the business shut down, but I think this is just a bit of a touchy subject for me. And so my dad left when I was Pippa, her comment was,
Also on March 26th? So we didn't actually have to make up a holiday?
that's also exactly how she would have said that. Oh, the next one. Milk a cow while flying on a plane day, February 18th. Shit, that's after Valentine's Day. Okay, for reference, I back a couple of days of the year. Valentine's Day, because, you know, we gotta be loving. St. Patrick's Day, you know, because we gotta be drinking. And Christmas Day, because, you know, we gotta be gifting. National Milking a Cow on a Plane Day? Let me say that again. National Milking yourself on a cow? No. Sack it. January 30th, National Croissant Day. As Pippa amazingly put it in her notes, every day should be Croissant Day. Every day is Croissant Day for Dan and Pip, is how she put it. Next, we have March the 5th, National Potty Dance Day. March the 6th. Now this one's another touchy one for me. This is National Middle Name Day. I don't have no middle name because I don't know if you've clocked. I have the fuckiest last name ever. So my parents decided not to grace me with the middle name, although it would have been Benjamin, but I don't have one. So we shouldn't have National Middle Name Day. The next day is kind of top tier marketing. National Send an Electronic Card Day. Moonpig and Funky Pigeon are going crazy. They have got you by the balls and you are kneeling to them. You are kneeling to the man for even acknowledging that this is a day. Blue Monday's not a thing. No, I'm sorry, we are not keeping you. You scummy companies trying to get me to send my cards. I don't even send cards. Any form of card. If you're going to give me money, don't do the whole ooh, and then it falls out and then I'm like reading a card. My granddad just gives me a card. There's no words in it. It's just money. Let's get rid of cards. Let's get rid of National Electronic Card Day and Regular Card Day. Next is November 19th. Now this one is just sad. And that's National Have a Bad Day Day. I'm going to have to research this one. Okay, so I'm a terrible person, quite literally. Again, National Have a Bad Day Day actually refers to have a bad day, you know? Even, you don't have to always have a good day. And I kind of like that message, so I'm gonna keep have a National Bad Day Day. We're keeping it. Next is December 19th. Exactly 1 month after National Have a Bad Day Day, National Emo Day. What the fuck is going on? Not to be confused with National Emu Day. What the fuck is going on? I really hope that's a thing. If it is, please edit it in. Okay, so National Emo Day is 1 day. That's fine. We can keep it. Emos are like kind of a necessity sometimes. I just found out that National Emu Day isn't a day. Emus get a full week. We are keeping National Emu Week. Them fuckers are sick. June 28th, National Insurance Day. What? Let me just talk about insurance for a second. I love phone insurance. It's like, they're insuring that you will always have a phone if it breaks. Then you've got equipment insurance. I've got a lot of equipment. If it breaks, they're ensuring that I'll still be able to use it. And then there's car insurance. I think National Insurance Day was invented by car insurance companies, which in the UK, car insurance is the biggest scam ever because you need it. Like it is, you have to have it.
But it makes no sense because if my car breaks down and I use said insurance, they then charge me more for the next lot of insurance. I think National Insurance Remembrance Day, or whatever the fuck it's called, should piss off, and so should car insurance. Except maybe third party. Third party because if you crash into somebody else.
Maybe the whole insurance thing was wrong. I don't want to pay for car insurance because I think it's a scam. Okay, this next one is kind of sick. January 25th is actually opposite day. But then if you say on January 25th that it is opposite day, that means it's not. So when the only day that you can't say January 25th is opposite day is on January 25th. This whole loophole makes this day so interesting. Because is it actually ever opposite day then? Because if somebody doesn't know about it and on January 25th I then say to somebody, oh, by the way, it's not opposite day. I don't know why this one got me so excited. I think just some of the other days are so boring and mundane and pointless, whereas opposite day this is an internationally known treasure as a child, and you can get away with anything. Because if I stole 50 quid and somebody was like, hey, give me that 50 quid back, you just stole 50 quid from me, I could just say, well, oh wait, I couldn't say no I didn't, because that means I did. But then them saying that I stole the 50 quid means I didn't. But then I'm directly, oh god, do I want this day to exist? Too many loopholes. I'm sorry, we're getting rid. And second but not least, out of Pippa's wonderful list, thank you so much for putting this together for me, for the wonderful people. I'm very sure that they've learned a lot. Basically, I'm not going to mention every day, because I think every day has like 4 days. February 3rd, the day the music died day. The day the music died day. Pippa has wrote.
Pippa music knowledge for context. Buddy Holly died in a plane crash on this day in 1959. One of the greatest rock and roll stars, inspired by Don McLean's song American Pie, in which he coined the phrase, the day the music died, because poor old Buddy Holly was in fact the music.
Wow. This really makes you think. I think for Buddy Holly and Don McLean, we'll keep this day. But I've never listened to any of them, so... Last but not least, the one that I will mention for this video before I wrap everything up. Pippa said it's a nice one. Oh, it's St. Paddy's Day! I've already mentioned that. I think it's a great day. In fact, it is January 31st today currently. What is today? So, January 31st, the day of today, the one that we will finish on, is National Backwards Day. So, if you've not actually watched this entire video backwards... Oh, fucking... Hello? Although, I don't know what day you're watching this video on. In fact, comment below what day it actually is. I won't read it because they're all pointless. Every single day is pointless. Every day should be meaningful, but every day is pointless. And I want you to take that one to your grave. So, if you have watched this far in the video, thank you so much. The channel is actually growing really nicely. I think I'm on like 140 subscribers, which I know is like such... It's not a big number to anyone else, but to me, this number is massive because I would say about 30 of my friends have subscribed, which actually means that about 110 of you guys are all just from around the world, and I've had a lot of really nice comments, and I'm actually really enjoying this. I know the videos I don't post too often, but I really do enjoy making them, and it means a lot if you would like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz, and go and do what your day says. As long as it's not have a bad day, or jump into a river day, or, I don't know, stalk someone day.